Jokic has it. Clock ticks, got to put one up. Jokic for the win. Oh! In your best player's hands.
I just told Michael Malone it was a great play call.
Nuggets an 8-point home favorite tonight. Gordon is away. And that was off to a good start, 4-0.
Dante Exum is not strong enough, KD, to stay in front of Aaron Gordon.
Forget fancy footwork or gravity-defying dunks. The NBA's biggest nightmare isn't a high-flying superstar. It's a 280-pound center with a bag of tricks that would leave Houdini speechless. So how is a lumbering giant like Nikola Jokic leaving superstars in his dust? NBA legends themselves spill the secrets on why guarding Jokic is like playing a whole new game. Buckle up, because the truth about the NBA's most unguardable force will have you rethinking everything you know about the game. Nikola Jokic, the Supernova of the Denver Nuggets. After an impressive run post-All-Star break, the Denver Nuggets hit a stumbling block, dropping 2 consecutive games against 2 tough opponents in the Phoenix Suns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their three-point shooting deserted them when they needed it most, adding to their frustration. This setback pushed them down the standings, leaving them trailing the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Oklahoma City Thunder in the loss column. With their grip on the top spot slipping, facing the formidable Cleveland Cavaliers, who were sitting comfortably as the 3rd best team in the Eastern Conference, put more pressure on the Nuggets. Another loss would further jeopardize their standings, burying them deeper, with only 7 games left in the regular season. However, the Nuggets rose to the occasion in spectacular fashion, dominating the Cavaliers with a convincing 130-101 victory. Their shooting was on fire, especially from beyond the arc, where they converted an astonishing 63.6% of their attempts. Leading the charge was none other than Nikola Jokic, the Nuggets' star center and 2-time regular season MVP. Jokic delivered a jaw-dropping performance, earning him comparisons to legends like Oscar Robertson. With 26 points, 18 rebounds, and 16 assists, all while shooting over 60% from the field and committing just 3 turnovers, Jokic showcased his undeniable talent and versatility. This remarkable feat marked the first time since Robertson that a player achieved 26 points, 18 rebounds, and 16 assists in a single game. It also highlighted Jokic's consistent brilliance, as he recorded his 6th career game with at least 25 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assists, a feat surpassed only by Robertson himself. Head coach Michael Malone couldn't help but shower praise on his star center, acknowledging Jokic's impact on and off the court. Nikola, what more can you say about that guy? He's so fun to watch, and I'm just so thankful that he's wearing a Nugget uniform. Man, because I would hate to play against that guy or game plan against that guy, said head coach Michael Malone after the win. Facing off against a defensively stout Cleveland frontcourt led by Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, Jokic defied conventional matchups, dismantling their defense with his versatile skill set. The matchup against Cleveland posed a technical challenge for Jokic, given their formidable defensive lineup featuring Jared Allen and Evan Mobley in the frontcourt. Theoretically, Cleveland was technically the type of team that could, on paper, shut Jokic down. But then, he is Jokic, and he has proved once again that he is virtually unstoppable, even against the toughest defenders and defensive schemes. Despite Cleveland's efforts to contain him, Jokic's dominance prevailed, leaving spectators in awe of his skill and finesse on the court. Nikola Jokic's dominance over the Cleveland Cavaliers and what it meant for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic's dominance over Cleveland's defense was nothing short of breathtaking, showcasing his full arsenal of offensive prowess with an array of moves that left defenders helpless. His footwork in the post was a sight to behold, as he effortlessly spun around Jared Allen with finesse and maneuvered his way to the basket with precision over outstretched arms. His drop steps confounded the Cavaliers, granting him easy layups as he maneuvered his way through the paint. Even his jump shot, usually a reliable weapon, was in impeccable form on Easter Sunday as he drained shots from all over the court, including a 3-pointer and a long jumper. Whether it was silky floaters or well-timed layups, Jokic had an answer for every defensive scheme thrown his way. But it wasn't just his scoring that left a mark, it was his ability to involve his teammates in the action. Jokic's ability to distribute the ball with pinpoint precision added another layer of complexity to his game, leaving Cleveland's defense scrambling to keep up. From water polo-style touch passes to no-look dimes, Jokic orchestrated Denver's offense with a flair that few players possess. Reggie Jackson's admiration for Jokic's skills was evident, recognizing him as one of the league's most gifted scorers despite his selfless nature. In fact, Reggie Jackson summed it up perfectly, highlighting Jokic's unique combination of scoring prowess and unselfishness. "It's very hard to stop him," said Reggie Jackson. one of the most gifted scorers in this league, and he doesn't want to score. He wants to pass. He wants to play the right way, which makes him extremely hard to guard. One of the smartest players I've ever been around who can handle it, pass it, shoot it, and score it at all three levels. Despite being one of the most gifted scorers in the league, Jokic's primary focus is always on making the right play, whether it's finding an open teammate or taking the shot himself. Against the Cavaliers, he showcased his passing wizardry with a series of jaw-dropping assists that left defenders scrambling to keep up. Throughout the game, Jokic's court vision was on full display, threading passes between defenders with ease. From pinpoint touch passes to no-look dimes, Jokic displayed a level of court vision that few players possess. Whether it was finding a teammate in the corner or delivering a behind-the-back bounce pass to a cutting player, his creativity knew no bounds. Each assist was a masterpiece in its own right, further solidifying his reputation as one of the most skilled playmakers in the NBA. But it wasn't just Jokic's on-court performance that impressed his teammates and coaches. While his stat line was certainly impressive, it was his leadership both on and off the court that truly stood out. Despite his astronomical individual achievements, Jokic remained focused on the team's success, rallying his teammates and guiding them through every huddle. Head coach Michael Malone couldn't help but marvel at Jokic's maturity and selflessness, qualities that set him apart as a truly exceptional player. It wasn't about the numbers for Jokic, it was about the collective effort and the desire to secure the win for his team. His investment in the game and his teammates spoke volumes about his character and his commitment to excellence. I think it speaks to why he's going to be a three-time MVP. It speaks to his understanding that it's not just about Nikola, and that's what I love about him, probably more than anything, is how selfless he is. It's not about him getting 26, 18, and 16. It's about how he was so into the game tonight, said Malone. It speaks to his maturity, his leadership, his accountability, ownership, everything that you would apply to truly great players. In the eyes of his teammates, Jokic was more than just a superstar. He was a mentor, a motivator, and a beacon of positivity. His encouraging demeanor and unwavering support uplifted those around him, instilling confidence and belief in their abilities. As the final buzzer sounded and Denver celebrated their victory over Cleveland, it was clear that Jokic's impact extended far beyond the box score. He was the heart and soul of the team, driving them forward with his exceptional talent and his unwavering leadership. And for his teammates, playing alongside Jokic wasn't just an opportunity, it was a privilege. LeBron James explains why Nikola Jokic is so hard to guard. Last week, LeBron James and JJ Redick dropped the second episode of their podcast, Mind the Game, and it was like he was dropping on a basketball strategy session between two legends of the game. Redick, always the curious mind, kicked off the discussion by asking LeBron about the inverted pick and roll, an intriguing play where the big man takes charge with the ball while a smaller player sets the screen. LeBron dove into the nuances of defending this play, especially when it involves juggernaut big men like Draymond Green, Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kristaps Porzingis, and of course, the maestro himself, Nikola Jokic. He painted a vivid picture of the defensive dilemma teams face when these skilled giants are orchestrating plays. The big has it going and is shooting well. For example, it could be Joel, it could be Porzingis, it could be Joker where he might be shooting it well. Then the guard can get out and give a hard hedge, and the guard that's guarding the ball goes, one removed. So he goes underneath his player, in between his player and the offensive player. If that doesn't work, then you have to switch and then fire. And with Joker, that's what makes their team insane to guard. Because when you switch and you fire, he can make every single pass, LeBron James explained. What's fascinating is seeing LeBron, one of the greatest players of all time, geeking out over these big men's skills. It's like watching a master chef marvel at another chef's signature dish. Even LeBron, with all his talent and experience, can't help but be awed by the sheer dominance of these bigs, especially Jokic with his unparalleled passing ability. But here's the twist. With the playoffs looming, the Lakers find themselves in a dangerous position, flirting with the play-in tournament. And if fate has its way, they could be squaring off against none other than Jokic and the Denver Nuggets in the first round. Imagine LeBron's frustration knowing he'll have to strategize against the very play they dissected on the podcast. It's the kind of matchup that basketball fans dream about. Two titans of the game going head-to-head in a battle of wits and skill. Will LeBron find a way to crack the code and contain Jokic? Or will the Joker have the last laugh, proving once again why he's one of the most formidable forces in the NBA? Either way, the anticipation is palpable, and we can't wait to see how it all unfolds when the playoffs roll around. Let us know what you think about this matchup in the comment section below.